Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest Wall Tutorials. I am QuickGZ, and in this video we're going to go over the latest Hokora Ruler that is going to be the Endless Summer Panther. So I have finally made it back to Japan, so I'm able to actually go over this particular Hokora Ruler, and we'll also go over the latest Mega Monster as well. But in this case, the Endless Summer Panther, I have actually gone over it before in a previous video in terms of what is weak to and what debuffs it uses. So since it's going to be weak to Dorma, I'm going to actually be using a Dorma and also non-attribute weapons for this particular battle. So over here for my healer, I'm going to have a Guardian equipped with the Mysterious Orb or Mysterious Crystal. So that's actually going to be used mainly for healing in this case. Won't be using it for buffing. I will actually go over the reason why in a bit, but it has to do with the conditions of this particular Hokora. Then over here, this is going to be a God Hand equipped with the Power Pole. So Power Pole going to be non-attribute damage with the Kamehameha ability. So that's going to do some pretty decent damage to the enemy. Then over here, going to have a second God Hand equipped with the Angel Guillotine. So with the Angel Guillotine, this is actually going to do Dorma weapon damage to the enemy. So also in this case could possibly debuff it in terms of lowering its resistances to physical damage. So that actually is going to be good for this particular battle. Then over here, going to have a dragon equipped with the Dragon God King's staff. So again, going to be using eternal black flames, so that's going to actually do some really decent dormant damage throughout this particular battle. So if you want to know more about this team, you can look down in the video description down below. But now what I want to do is actually go over this particular Hokora Ruler. So going to be found right over here, the actual hard version of this particular Hokora Ruler. So with this particular Hokora, so the more challenging of the Hokora Ruler for level 60 special classes, you cannot use any items, and you can only use one support skill during this particular battle. In the cases that I've tried this out, this usually has been Draconic Burst, which automatically comes on once the dragon actually reaches Dragon Blood level 3. So I'm going to actually not be using any support skills intentionally, but we'll try to possibly debuff with the Mysterious Crystal with Unlucky Taro. But besides that, in regards to the Endless Summer Panther, it's going to be a beast, going to have around 310,000 HP, 2 to 3 actions per turn, weaknesses like I said, Dorma, and non-attribute damage. So its main ability is going to be Odori Dashita, which is Start Dancing. This inflicts dance on all characters, increases agility of the enemy by 1 rank, and gives the enemy debuff guard level 1, and increases the enemy's tension level by 1 as well. So that's actually going to be the first move that it does when you start off this particular battle. After that, its next ability is going to be called Wave Screw. So with Wave Screw, this does around 660 physical damage to one character with a chance to blow them away. So this particular ability is going to target the character with the highest attack power. So that's going to be something that you can actually predict in terms of who has your highest attack power in the team. After that, it's going to have Kinniku or Appeal, which is going to be muscle appeal. With this, it has a chance to charm all characters, increases enemies' attack power by 1 rank, and increases enemy tension by 1 level. After that, gonna have Upper, which is Uppercut. That does around 750 physical damage to one character and has a chance of knocking them down. Or in this case, not knocking them down, but actually confusing them. After that, it's going to have Tiger Claw. So with Tiger Claw, this does around 350 physical damage to random characters 3 times. After that, going to have Shinkuha, which is Aerial Slash, does around 400 Baki physical damage to all characters. And a 1-2, which is a 1-2 punch. This does around 420 physical damage twice to random characters. So my notes for this particular battle, you want to use Protective Shield to protect against debuffs. That's going to be hard, especially when it takes its action first. Use God Guard to protect allies from getting blown away, so that could be possible, especially since I do have 2 God Hands here in this particular battle. Then of course you want to equip weapon, gear, and souls that give you damage and resistance to beast type enemies. So that's going to be that there. So yeah, in this case, this is I'm going to play a long game with this. I'm hopefully will be able to not have debuffs put on my characters, so I will be able to attack. So hopefully things do actually go well here. So let's go. Okay, so here we go with this battle. So hopefully things do go smooth. We'll see what happens here. So here, so okay, so 2 of my characters have been put into dancing. So there, okay, so there goes the God Guard. That actually did protect me from getting my Guardian from being knocked down or blown away from the battle. Okay, there goes a miss. Okay, Aerial Slash. They have good wall there. So again, nice God Guards, which have pretty much been the primary attack for this, our damage dealer so far for this particular battle. So there goes Eternal Black Flames. Not a whole lot of damage, since it hasn't been buffed a bit, but as I keep going along, this could actually do some pretty decent damage. So there, oh my gosh, guarded. Again, upper, so again, nice God Guard. So 32,000 damage. So Kamehameha. Again, only 17,000 damage. So again with the Eternal Judgment, hopefully can land an attack. So 22,000 damage, that's actually pretty good. So Muscle Appeal, so actually charmed my 1 God Hand. So hopefully that actually took the charm away, that attack. No, it did not take the charm away. So in this case, I really like to have my 1 character back, so I'm going to actually resurrect them. But here, probably with Kamehameha, especially with this here, God Chain, and down. Okay. So this particular Hokora Ruler is going to be worth 33,900 XP. And the Endless Summer Panther is a red soul, and here I got a D. Okay, so that was my battle against the Endless Summer Panther. So this particular battle is a bit challenging, especially since right off the bat, the Endless Summer Panther actually takes their action first, and that is an action that can actually cause your characters to lose their turns, like you actually did see in this particular battle. But if you're going to play a long game with this, definitely just being able to do damage over time actually does help, especially if it's going to be burst damage, like I had with my God Hand right there at the end, and then also with the dragon as well with Eternal Black Flames. If you can actually get Dragon Blood and Draconic Burst increased into the attack for the Eternal Black Flames, so that actually does help. With my other God Hand with the Angel Guillotine, you did see me actually miss, but if you do connect, it does okay, it does pretty decent damage and can actually debuff the enemy as well, so definitely that actually does work out. And then of course healing is also necessary for this particular battle, and also in terms of Great Wall, protecting the entire team. But also, as you can see from the battle, both God Hands actually did have some very nice God Guards that really helped out with blocking some damage from other characters, but also reflected damage back at the enemy, so that actually did work out well. So I would probably recommend this team for this particular battle. So next thing I want to do is actually go over the S grade soul of this particular enemy. Going to be a red soul S grade, going to be found right over here. So here, this is going to be the Summer Panther S grade soul. So since it's going to be a red soul, basic stats, you're going to see high stats and your max HP, your strength, also besides that, you would sometimes see high stats in your agility and dexterity, but in this case, for this red soul, is actually going to be low, 65, 57. So the main stats for this are going to be your strength and also your max HP. So besides that, you're going to actually have the actual abilities for this particular soul. So the first one is actually going to be a sudden activation ability. So with this, at the start of the battle, the wielder has a very rare chance to have their tension increased by 1 level. So that is going to be a sudden activation ability that you get from equipping this soul. After that, you're going to have plus 5% weapon and physical technique skill damage. You're going to have plus 5% Gita weapon and physical technique damage. And you're going to have plus 10% to knockdown resistance. So that is going to be this particular soul here. So going to lock it in. So besides that, that's all that I want to go over in this particular video. So in my next video, I want to go over the Glaucos Evil Mega Monster. So that's actually going to be very, I wouldn't say easy, but it's going to be very straightforward. And also I will be using the new weapon, which is going to be the Buffior, but I will probably do a weapon breakdown of that particular weapon after I do the Mega Monster video, so please stay tuned for that. But with that said, going to end this video here, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you would like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.